Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here, and welcome again to another statue review. And this is the first review of 2024. We're going to review the Tweeterhead 1/6 scale maquette of Wonder Woman. This piece, I've been looking forward to it. I'm so happy it came during the holiday. In this video, we're going to talk about the good, the bad, the things that I like about this piece, the things perhaps could have been improved, and the things that I'm not necessarily crazy about. But before we get into it, please, I want to ask you, do not forget to leave a like to let me know what you think about this piece in the comments. Also, please subscribe to the channel. You're here for the first time, you like what I'm producing. And also follow me on social media. All the links are in the description: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The box looks really nice. I love the design. It is a pretty, I wouldn't say a huge box, but I think it has a good size. So you have to consider that for storage. I love that in the front you get this picture of the statue. Very nice picture. It says 1/6 scale. People are anticipating the quarter scale, which is coming very soon. I think in January, at least that's the date that I saw an update, an email that I received. You can see the stars right there on one side, very iconic. Now, when looking at the top of the box, you can see the name of Wonder Woman, and also it says 1/6 scale maquette. At the bottom of the box, you see the DC logo, some legal lettering, and also the barcode. Now, I'm giving you a quick glimpse of the shipper box. It says Tweeterhead, the item number, Wonder Woman 1/6 scale maquette exclusive, one piece made in China. This is an exclusive, of course. It says EX77 out of 250. This number matches with what's under the base. All right, guys, enough of packages. It is time to talk about the statue. And I'm telling you, this is a beautiful representation of Wonder Woman. I'm impressed. Tweeterhead has managed everything really well. Maybe there are shortcomings, of course, in every piece. There's not such a thing as a perfect statue or perfect representation of a character. It's all a matter of interpretation and personal taste. But I think they have done it so well, and the quality of this piece, I think it's better than the other pieces that we previously had in this collection. Now, to give you an idea what comes inside the package, first you get the base, of course. It's huge. Now you also have the body of Wonder Woman. You have the interchangeable parts. So you have the axe, which is the exclusive from Sideshow. You also get the spear, and you also get the sword. On the other arm, you get the shield, and that is the only element that doesn't have an interchangeable part. Now, I want to talk about the base because it is the big elephant in the room. And I mean it literally, it's the big elephant in the room. And I know a lot of people have issue with this statue because of it. Some people didn't pre-order because of it. Because yes, it is true, it is big. That's one thing. It's bigger in some way than the other bases that we had in this collection before. It plays the part. I like the concept. Of course, it's Ares, and this is a big statue. It really looks nice. It's well sculpted, all the flames. It's a really cool concept. But yeah, it raises Wonder Woman taller than Superman. I think Wonder Woman is an important part of the Trinity and of the Justice League, of the main characters, at least the three main characters that are the leaders of the Justice League. And I feel that it looks great. The base, I think, is nice concept. It's well painted. I really love the concept. I was a bit at first skeptical of it, but then seeing it in person, I like it. The only thing that I would say that I'm not crazy about the base would be the flames. I think the flames, of at least the composition of the flames, the way they were painted, I wish it was a more translucent resin. They look kind of a bit plasticky in some way. They're trying to give that flame look by the paint job, but for some reason it doesn't work as well. I like the base. I like Ares on the base. Not necessarily a fan of the way the flames are positioned, or at least the way they look. Now, when looking at Wonder Woman, she looks amazing. She looks great. This is a great representation of the character. The team at Tweeterhead did a fantastic job. The whole team. You're looking at the sculptors here, Dan Ulrich. He did the portrait. I'm not sure if he did the body as well. He's phenomenal when it comes about women sculptures. He does amazing work. Guillermo Barbiero was also involved here. Ariel Mora, he was also involved. I'm not sure what was the type of work they did, but it is a combination. It's a team effort, which it's shown here. Now the designers, you got Jon Rasmussen, David Igo, and also Tom Jilesen. There's going to be always this comparison with the original Sideshow premium format piece, which, believe me, it's amazing. I always wanted that piece. And just to give kind of a quick reference on it, I did pre-order when it came out, when it went on pre-order. But during that time, I lost my job, so I was in this transition period where I wasn't sure about where I would land. So I canceled my pre-order. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to get involved into any type of debt. And I feel that this kind of, brought it to me. It brought to me the Wonder Woman that I wanted, because it's so similar, but at the same time, it's not the same. I think both versions are different. I would say that, and they're very similar in the concept, but the depiction in the end and some of that idea, it's different. I think there's different concepts. I would say that the one from Sideshow, that premium format, again, it's amazing. That piece works best in the Sideshow display. I would say that this Wonder Woman is younger. She's a princess warrior. She's strong, but she's still young. And I would say that perhaps that might be something that some people may not be crazy about in comparison to other pieces, because when you look at this depiction of these characters, they look a bit mature, and she looks a lot younger. So, but yeah, beyond that, I think it's really a nice depiction of the face. She's ready to combat. She's very stoic, but it looks really nice. The portrait is beautiful. I wasn't crazy about the shield with those olive branches. But now I see it in person, I will tell you, it doesn't look bad. Of course, on the front, you get this phoenix or this eagle image, and it looks really nice. When looking at the sculpt, of course, you can see her feminine body. She is strong, I will tell you this. So this is a balance between a very feminine body, but a very strong body. And I think it's done perfectly. The chest plate above her chest, you can see this eagle, this phoenix, looks really nice. The stars and all of that is sculpted. So you can see that it's not just painted, it's sculpted there. She has the lasso of truth. And that is the only mixed media. It's painted in a way, it has like this primer, I guess, what makes it so hard and stiff, but it's well secure there. So you only have to be careful in the part which is holding to, I would say, to her waist. That would be maybe the thinnest part. So you gotta be careful not to pull it by accident or anything that can break. Now, when looking at the switch out parts, of course, it comes with the exclusive axe, the double bit axe, or also known as the Labris. The first time that I can remember that she was wielding an axe was when you look at the George Perez run, when she fought the Hydra. That is a beautiful depiction of her. She's all in gear and she's fighting with a Labris with an axe, and it looks fantastic. It's a really nice depiction of her. And since then, more modern times, of course, we have seen her wielding that. Many artists have depicted her like that, whether it's in the interior art, but also in covers, and it looks amazing. Of course, she has some connotations. When you look at the Labris, it's more for ceremonial purposes. When you go back to the mythology at the times, of course, of the Greeks, only goddesses would wield an axe. To me, she looks very powerful. It was another symbol, of course, for the Greeks of strength, the duality of women, but also the strength of women. Now, when discussing the engineering of this piece, it's important to mention that the assembly is done primarily with pegs, although there is one magnet. Now, when you are inserting the pegs under the foot of Wonder Woman, always make sure that you're doing it in line, that is doing it properly. There is a little wiggle that you gotta do, so you gotta be careful not to break the leg of Wonder Woman. Now, the magnet, the only magnet that this piece has is on the arm with the shield. Once you insert that arm, make sure that it's flush, each part with one another, because even though the magnet is strong enough, it's not that big. So you wanna make sure that it's inserted properly. Now, the accessories are held by pegs. The sword is the one that feels more loose when you insert it. So you wanna make sure that you insert them properly to avoid any accidents. The axe is the one that sits very firmly. I really like the way it sits. I think the axe has enough heft and weight that makes the operation to insert it there better. Now, with the spear, which in my opinion is the one that a lot of people are going to use the most because it really looks nice. That spear sits very firmly, and that's because that spear has a lot of weight. When I unboxed it, I found Wonder Woman to be a bit rosy, it was a bit too dark and red. So I wasn't a big fan at first, because when you put it right next to the other characters, to the other pieces in this collection, you realize that they are a bit more pale in comparison. But the more I've been having this piece on display, the more I like it, because she looks fully alive. She is a warrior princess that, when you come to think of it, she is in battle. She is an Amazonian that loves the outdoors. She is a warrior, and she is not your average princess in distress that is looking for someone to save her. She's strong, she's young, her eyes are well done. They're better than Superman for sure. And then her face, her lips are well painted. She definitely has a more Mediterranean look. They did a fantastic job. There's nothing to complain. The hair is well done. There's some streaks of blue. The boots, you can see even some speckles there, a little bit of, they're not clean. Of course, she's outside, she's battling. The paint job also on the base. You can see the rock formation. Aries looks fantastic, the statue there. If you have the proper lighting, that's another thing that I will say about this piece. If you have the proper lighting here, everything is gonna shine more. This can be a standalone piece. You can have it by herself, or you can have it with other pieces. It's going to look amazing. Definitely is a showstopper. All right, guys, it is comparison time, and I'm telling you, this right next to the other pieces, the only one that I'm missing is Aquaman. Unfortunately, I missed on that one, but I will get it at some point. I will have it here on the display as well. Batman is coming soon, but for the time being, these are the pieces that I have in the collection from Tweeterhead, and I'm very glad. I think she looks fantastic. She's taller, as you can see, than Superman. Some people may not like that, but to me, it's an impressive piece. I think they all fit well. They're all well done. They all have their strengths and weaknesses. I wouldn't say that Wonder Woman is perfect. Nothing is perfect in the world, but I would say that so far, this is the best piece in this collection, in my opinion, at least. And I don't have Aquaman to compare it, but I love the paint job. It's excellent, and I cannot really say how the quarter scale is going to be. I'm sure there's going to be good as well. Now, one thing I could say that some people may complain about it, might think, and and it's understandable. The other characters look a bit older. She looks younger. She's probably, again, she's a younger version of Wonder Woman. But I think in the end, she fits with the whole concept of what they're trying to achieve. What they're going to do next, who knows? Definitely, there's so much they can do. I will definitely like if they continue the Justice League TV series, as it's been a big inspiration from this Superpowers 2.0 collection. I will definitely would like to see a Hawk Girl next, but also they can do a new revision of the Martian Manhunter, a Hawkman maybe, who knows, like they can do Green Arrow. There's so many characters that they can do, and the sky is the limit. This collection is just really starting, and they're starting really strong. I like each one of them. They all have their strengths and weaknesses again, but I would say Wonder Woman, definitely it's a showstopper. It's one of the best in this collection. Looks amazing. But what is your opinion, my friends? What do you think about this piece? Do you like it? Are you a fan? You don't like it? You disagree with my opinion or agree with it? Let me know what you think in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. Do not forget to leave a like. Again, to leave a comment. Also, to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The links are in the description. If you're here for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. And also consider supporting the channel financially through Patreon. My friends, God bless you. Take care. And I will talk to you again. Bye-bye.